Hey everyone, I'm working on a 2008 Toyota Highlander that's got a pretty bad oil leak in front of the oil pan, above the oil pan. And what it comes down to be is going to be the oil cooler assembly, which is located on the bottom here. As you can see, you got your cooler lines that run to the oil filter housing on the left, and on the right it runs to the cooler oil cooler housing. Okay. And I took this apart a few minutes ago already, but that is basically connected with that metal there. It sits right on top of it. I happen to take the top nut out already. It's actually a bolt that runs through the housing. Okay, and there's a seal right there, right in the middle. Okay, and that seal goes bad. I'm sorry for the lighting. It's not the best, but I'm doing the best I can here. And there it is. As you can see a little better now. So those do go bad, and they start leaking, around the back or around the front, and it comes down, and it drips down the bolt back here, and it goes on top of your seal like it's doing right now, and it drips on your oil pan, and then it goes all the way to the back. And the first thing that people notice is like, oh, my oil pan is leaking. Oh, I'm just going to go ahead and change the oil pan gasket, and I should be okay. Well, I did that myself, so I learned from my mistakes. Sometimes you just have to follow where this oil leak is coming from. The best way to do it, just clean it with some brake cleaner real good around the area. Start the car and see a little bit carefully where it's leaking from. So as you can see, it's leaking right now, because obviously I got it apart. But this is the same thing it was doing if it was all together. It would just drip down the back bolt or the front one here. So that's what it is. Now, oil cooler housing gasket. That's what it's called. I had to call Toyota. I wasn't really sure what that damn thing was called. But we narrowed it down. In order to get to that part, it's a little tricky. You have to come on top. You have to come on top of the car, and you have to take basically your battery out, your intake connector here. You have to take your fan shroud out. Okay, it wasn't hard at all. It's very simple to do. I like this. I like working on these cars. They're not that bad. And of course, I'm gonna send you now. Once you take that all off, you have room to put a socket in here and a 3/8 to get that loose. So let me see if I can make a little bit of room in there. But if you go back here, there it is. Okay, now obviously that sits in a little bit more. I pulled it out with my hand, but there's a 22, I think it is, bolt that sits on top of it. And from the top, when you put your socket on it and your extension, it's very difficult to break that loose. I just didn't have enough strength from the top. I had to go from the bottom. Excuse me for a second. I had to go from the bottom. I had to go from the bottom. This is gonna suck. The video's not gonna be good. I had to go from the bottom, grab my my 3/8 from here, extend my body all the way. So when I put pressure on it, I just move my whole body with it. If you're gonna try to break it loose with your arm alone, I mean, and there might be a stronger guy out there, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it by arm. I had to extend my whole arm while I'm on the floor, grab to it, and then just push my whole body up with it, and I was able to crack it loose. So You know, like I said, I didn't see a video online, so I you know, hopefully this helps somebody out there. Okay, just make sure. Then obviously putting it back together is all the same way you took it apart. But there it is, guys. The cooler housing, the oil cooler housing gasket. They do go bad on these. All right, now, take care.